Welcome back, folks. This is Troubles, and we're here with another stupidly overcomplicated redstone door tutorial. If by any chance you're looking for one of these doors, sorry, you're kind of out of luck. This is not exactly that door, but it's another one of these redesigns of a door I came up with who knows when. It doesn't really matter, but this is literally as small as it can possibly be given the form factor of 4 double piston extenders. So let's see how this thing opens and closes, shall we? That's the closing sequence. That's how it opens. Let's see that again. It's pretty friggin' fast, but there actually are some modifications we can make to make it even faster, which I'll be showing you after this tutorial. Alright folks, take your screenshots now or forever hold your peace. This funky looking set of blocks I got going on here helps me to remember how to build this thing, and it will definitely help you to build this yourself, especially if you're doing it in a survival world. So let's get started with our double piston extenders. We'll be needing 4 of those, of which 3 of them will be made entirely out of regular pistons. I'll be placing them facing inwards, and let's get started with our control circuits for the horizontally facing pistons. I'll be needing 3 blocks on top of them with one 1-tick and one 2-tick repeater with dust on either side. Now for our vertically oriented pistons, I'll be needing a note block followed by an observer and a solid block. Do that again for the bottom one, just like that. And that is the double piston extenders wired up. Alright, let's connect all these things together. I'll be starting in the upper left hand corner because it is easier. All you gotta do is place 2 observers going into a block. And on the lower right hand corner, place 3 solid blocks with redstone dust on top of them. Alright, and now let's place our circuit which retracts the final block on the right side. That'll just be an observer coming off of that repeater, and another one facing downward. Skip a block, place a block, and a redstone dust on top of that. Now let's connect this circuit up with the bottom one. To do that, you'll need a sticky piston under that with a block of redstone, 1 block under that. Alright, so now I believe we can connect this circuit with this one. So you need to come around back here and place an observer facing backwards, and off of that place an observer facing upwards into an iron trap door, or really whatever you want here as long as it's a transparent block that gets activated with redstone. And then below this, we'll be needing a sticky piston facing this way, but we won't do anything with it yet, just to avoid powering stuff in the next step. That next step is to change our block color. We're using red concrete here, and I'll be needing a redstone lamp, which I'll place right there, and place 3 red concrete on one side and 3 on the other, and we'll be needing a redstone repeater on both of those. So pretty much like before, we'll be needing to run redstone in between all of that. Let me just grab a slab just to place right about here, and then we'll place redstone dust on all of those surfaces. Now over here, place a sticky piston going this way and a solid block that will function as a dust cut monostable circuit, and I believe that is everything that we need to do. We just need to place a single redstone block right there to function as a T flip-flop and then give it some signal. Alright, so now the door is in the closed state. So I'll be using iron blocks as our wall block. You could use anything you want, and glass blocks as the door itself. Of course, you could use like glass panes. You could use iron bars for this. I'm just using something that's transparent because it looks cool. All right, let's see if this thing works. Yeah, seems to work. But as you can see, our 2 note blocks are firing, so I'll just place some blocks around this to silence that note block, and once again I cheated a little bit and placed string over top of the top one here just so that it won't make any noise. Now I did mention that we could do some modifications to this which will make it even faster, so let's get on with those. Now granted, you'll be sacrificing some compactness. If you really needed a circuit that is exactly 2 blocks wide, then you're kind of going to be in a bit of a bind because we are getting rid of that. Let me just fix this real quick. How in the absolute... Oh, for some reason whenever I see this face, I think that's the, the front, but I can never get used to these friggin' observers. Anyway, I'll be using lime for this so that it really stands out. Let's place a little ring right here with redstone dust on that. And we'll do a similar thing on the opposite corner over here. Just get rid of that and run your redstone around it. And there's a little circuit modification we need to make to this timing circuit. I'll get rid of that and replace it with a redstone lamp, and replace this with a solid block. And you'll need a piston. I'll be using a regular piston on top of this piston because this one gets bud powered by this block. And one last modification, just tear all this out, replace it with a note block, an observer, and a solid block. And I'll be placing redstone dust on top of that, and let's give it a whirl. So, wow, that is a serious improvement. And if you can't really see exactly how it's improving it, I'm going to show you what it looks like side by side right here. So it's pretty much that time of the episode again. It's the end, but if you liked it, if you have any other ideas for redstone contraptions, please leave a comment down below. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.